Aim for the clouds and not the crowds. Can I repeat that? Aim for the clouds and not the crowds. So you want to rise like an eagle, but you're aiming for the crowds. So you want to rise like an eagle, but you're aiming for the crowds. You want to rise like an eagle, and yet you are dimming your lights. You want to rise like an eagle, and yet you want to feed like the chicken. You want to rise like an eagle, and yet your conversations are the same with those of the sparrows. Rise like an eagle. Stop dimming your light and playing small, but rather aim for the clouds. Now, before we began our episode, a statement was issued out and we said, what if the people that you spend most of your time with are actually the sum total of you? Most of the times, we want to look at ourselves and say, I want to change my friends. I want to change the type of people I hang around with. But rather, we are removing the focus from ourselves and rather we are putting the blame on external things. Therefore, we are not going to be able to move from one position to another, but rather we are going to remain in the same cycle. But rather, as the eagle, you need to look at yourself rather and ask yourself, what is it that has caused me to attract this type of friends into my own life? This is what an ego does. This is the mindset of an ego. It does not look externally and look to blame other people. No, if you want to rise and aim for the clouds, you need to look at yourself and look at not blaming other people. This is the power of the ego. And we say that stop dimming your light, but rather let your light shine among men. The Bible then says that let your light shine among men so that other people may see your good works and praise your Father which is in heaven. Therefore, how can you aim for the crowds when you are an eagle? Now, lesson number 1 that you extract from aiming for the clouds and not the crowds is that the advantage of aiming for the clouds is that you set the standard that people have to match to. Can I repeat that? You set the standard that people have to match to. If you aim for the clouds, people are going to follow you because you are now setting the standard that people have to follow. But if you aim for the crowds, you can only achieve success that is common to man. This is the power of aiming for the clouds, and this is the message that we're bringing to you today, that remember, aim for the clouds. For if you aim for the clouds, you are going to set the standards that people have to follow. By doing so, you achieve success that is not common to man. By aiming for the clouds, you are going to achieve success that is not common to man. Aim for greatness and not mediocrity. If you aim for the clouds, you're not only going to achieve success that is not common to man, but you're also going to attain a status of greatness. This is the power of aiming for the clouds, because you're not just going to achieve mediocre results, but you are going to achieve greatness in your life. So as you possess your life, as you go on with your life, and as you proceed with your life, I want you to remember, aim for the clouds. Look at what the clouds are doing and ask yourself, is this the results that I want to have in my own life? Look at those things and reflect on yourself and ask yourself, how therefore can I aim for the clouds?